Hello, today I will teach you how to make one of these. It's nothing hard, it's very simple. These are the supplies you need. You need masking tape. They sell these everywhere. You need gesso. There's many ways to make your own designs, but this is how I do mine. You see these little crystals here? You can add them here, you can add them whatever you please. Just as long as you turn into regular. Okay, this is how I do it. First, you got to cover the bottle with masking tape. It don't matter what kind, as long as it's masking tape. You do this stuff on the head, top, and you work your way down. Make sure there's no bubbles, because bubbles seems to confuse people many. You just twist. It's okay if you got a little edge, but you can always try it again. You see this edge here? Just go back over it. I've been doing this for a pretty while, so it's pretty simple to me what to do. You just want to make sure you get the corners good. Ici comme ça doit là. Sure. Cover that baby good. I know today I'm not dancing, so need to get some playing music. I will just be by my way and just do what I love. Anybody could do it. It's not hard. It's very simple. You know, much more practice, better than perfect. You could use any kind of wine bottles. I use malt liquor bottles. I use whiskey bottles. I use wine bottles. I even use, let's see how much I put it. Perfume bottles. But as long as you get the right spray coating, I use Acrylic spray coating. It always looks good. Or just varnish it. As long as you don't never ever get chemicals on it. You wipe it with warm, moist towel, you lose all of this completely. Go round and round and round. Round and round. Cut if you have to. I do it my way. You can cut little pieces, and you can add on little pieces at a time. See? Just make sure you get it covered real good. That way, nothing be shown. Yeah, my name is Jessica. If anyone does not know my name is Jessica. And that's all I prefer to say. If you have any questions, you just leave me a comment, or you just write me. You know who I am. Many of you know me, many of you don't. But you just call them what you want. Okay, cover this baby good. Make sure it's really good, no bubbles. If you messed up first time, it's okay. Just keep trying again. You eventually get it right. Now take little pieces like this. You see me cut it comme ça, like this. You go over. Make sure it's covered good. A lot of people ask me, how do you learn how to paint so well? I say, nothing. I just go what I feel. You know, sometimes I have bad dreams and I just paint my dream. I remember my mother the other day, I told her this dream of a werewolf and she was like, what? She said, get out of my face, Jessica. I don't want to hear that. Why don't you go paint? And that's exactly what I've done. I painted it. And it came out awesome. It really did. But I'm not too much of a fan for sculpture. I just like to paint. I use, what kind of mediums do I use? I use acrylic. I use oil. I use not too much charcoal. I use textiles, graphite, modeling paste. You can even use modeling paste for these if you want to add texture, if you want to make it a feeling to it. Because you see, like this bottle here, this is gold leaf dust. Gold leaf dust. Some of you know what it is, and some of you don't. But that's okay. You just look it up online, and I'll leave the rest to you. Okay. You gotta make sure it's really good. Good. Okay, I'm almost done here. I'm gonna show you the next step. Gesso. You take it. I'm sure some of you know how to paint, right? It's not so hard. And you just paint. You paint between coats. Like one coat dry for an hour or 30 minutes. It all depends on what the temperature is. Make sure you get the cracks in good, because that will come out to be a little bit blue. If you not cover cracks good, the thicker the better. This is Blick's Acrylic Artist Gesso. You can go online. They have many Blick catalogs you can order for yourself. Home ship free. Numbers online. You just look Big Blick's art catalogs and those. Or there's X or SX. You look it up online. So this is my first time came here, so my voice sound a little. I apologize. Okay. This kind of brush to use is just a brush. But I use synthetic. I never use hair on my brush. Like camel hair, donkey hair, you know, all the junk they saying on the brushes and stuff. Half brushes is good for thick coats. Like oil paint is pretty awesome. Make sure this baby's covered real good. Make sure you get every corner right. Fill in the gaps with as much thick coat as you can to prevent it from cracking. Now when you're using gesso, you never dip in water. Never. you buy acrylic flow medium, and there is the trick. But if you do have questions, please leave a comment. You leave me a letter. You subscribe. I already love subscriptions, and I already like friends. You're never too old to learn new tricks, and that's part of life. Many artists, but painting is one of them. Whether you sing, you dance, I'm all into that. But art is really my thing. Okay, there you go. See how I paint this? See how there's all cracks. You make sure you miss no spots. You miss a spot, it's okay, you go back. Like one right here. I go just paint it like this. Just examine. Okay, now you let this sit for an hour. And after your hour is up, you repaint it again. 2 coats. Always like this. And that you can always paint it, This is a malt liquor bottle. I stole that from my daddy's truck. And see how I paint? I did the marble styles all around. After this coat was dry, just paint it. Many designs you can use. Like this is called the Kama Sutra. I'm sure some of you know what this is. It's the Indian love tale. See how I added the stones? Many kind of stones you can use. You can use beads, or if you're really talented, you cover it up with canvas or a certain cloth. You just glue it. And you take the little needle and you just sew some bead designs on it. It's all kinds of ways to do stuff. Like this is one of my favorites, the Egyptian bottle. When my mother saw this, she said she had to have it. And I gave it to her. So as a gift. You could paint all kinds of stuff, like about your feelings, what you feel in your heart. Like I usually paint my friend, he's dead, but I paint him all the time, and he's in my heart. And everywhere in my heart, I always include him. But next time, I'm going to give y'all a surprise. I'm going to teach y'all how to use blood. I'm going to teach you how to make effects using blood. Make real guts. Simple, very simple. Like for Halloween, or if you got to go to a costume party, you want to look realistic. Last time I went there, people was asking me all kinds of questions like, what did you do? Where did you get that from? That's how I got it.